Welcome back. We're on day 8 of our spring yoga series. Thank you for joining me today, and we will meet in a seated position on the mat.
I have everything I need. I am who I wanna be. I am who I wanna be.
So we'll start by closing down the eyes again. Deep inhale, exhale. Breathing deeply into the belly, not just the chest, deeply into the belly. Allowing our bodies to feel safe. Releasing that tension in the shoulders, in the upper arms, the neck, the head, jaw, and releasing tension through the hips and the upper legs. As we breathe in, we're thinking of length from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. And exhale, thinking of a sort of melting of the muscles, softening of the muscles in the body, and bringing them all back to being within our control, bringing them back to a state where we know which muscles are tensed and not tensed. And beginning to count our breath. We'll start with a count of 5 today, so quite deep breaths to begin with. Right into the belly. Just allowing that space between each inhale and exhale, that moment of true stillness. We're going to bring our breath even longer to a count of 6. So we're bringing almost as much air as can possibly fit in and releasing it slowly. And then we're going to elongate the breath by 1 more count. So breathing in until you cannot possibly fit anything more in, even if you raise your shoulders. And exhale, counting, making sure you've got enough breath, you're letting it out slowly, it's coming out steadily. And as you get to the tip of the exhale, pushing the air out with your tummy. And a deep inhale. And if you start feeling lightheaded, just bring it back down. Don't faint. And as you release the next exhale, the inhale is going to be to a count of 6. So coming back down again. And at the end of the next exhale, we're going to just hold the breath, not breathe in. And just feel that stillness. And try and connect with the muscles that are tensed without breathing. And tell them what to do. You tell them if you want them to be tensed or not. Listen to the sound of your heart beating in your ears. and inhale. So just allow your breath to come back to its normal pace. And we'll start moving. So exhale, release your right hand down to the mat on the right of you, and inhale the left hand up over the top and stretching into the side body. As you inhale, spiral, twist the heart up to the sky. And as you exhale, turn your heart down towards the earth. As you inhale, opening out to the sky. And as you exhale, down towards the earth and all the way forwards, curving the spine and around, placing the left hand on the mat, coming into a circle. Inhale, right hand stretches right over, palm down towards the earth. And as you inhale, spiral your heart out towards the sky, trying not to bunch your shoulders up. And exhale, spiraling it down towards the earth. Just enjoying the sensations that brings up. The different twists, the different stretches, moving with your breath. Inhale, spiral up. And exhale, spiral down, coming back through center, all the way over to the right hand side. Inhale, stretching up, spiral up to the top. Tip of the inhale, expose the heart. Exhale, coming all the way down and round. Inhale, coming back up, making sure the hips hang heavy. Inhale, coming to the top. And exhale, coming back down to center. Just bring your hands down in front of you. We're going to be bringing in movement and releasing any stagnation left from the winter. In quite a flowing motion today. So as you inhale, we're going to roll over the knees, come into a tabletop position. And as you inhale, come into cow. And as you exhale, float it back into cat, down towards the heels. Inhale, bend through the elbows, chin almost to the floor. Inhale, the tip of the inhale, the tip of the cow. Exhale, rolling the spine, bring chin to chest, tuck the pelvic floor underneath you. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, coming into this circle. Moving in time with your breath. Making the practice yours and making it flow. Making it feel natural. Making it move in time with your breath. And coming into stillness. Inhale in tabletop. Set your foundation. Press into the hands. Press into the feet. And exhale, flex the feet, send it back to downward dog. Just letting this first downward dog of the day out, so stretching, flexing the feet, pedaling out the feet, bending into the pose. And then inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes, round the spine. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, send the hips up and back, gaze over to the front of the mat. So inhale up onto the toes, so you're creating a wave with the body, with the spine. As you exhale, send it back. Inhale, coming up, just enjoying all that movement across the spine. Inhale, coming up onto the toes, round the spine. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Inhale, one more. Hands over, shoulders over the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, send it up and back. And then inhale, left leg high. Stretch here up onto the toe of the left foot. And just open out your hip. Go to the right hand side. And exhale, tiger curl. And inhale, extend. Exhale, open out. And then just let your heel fall, opening the hip out to the right hand side. Inhale, sweeping back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. And inhale, coming back to down dog. exhale here, flex into that down dog, and inhale up onto the toes, left leg high, three-legged dog, gaze to the front of the mat. Inhale, open out, exhale, sorry, open out to the left hand side, pointing that toe, and exhale, round tiger curl. Gonna inhale here, send it back up, three-legged dog, open out to the side, then let that left heel come down towards the right hand side of the mat. And inhale, extend back to downward three-legged dog, and inhale, tiger curl, but left knee, left elbow. Sorry, that's an exhale, then inhale, coming back to down dog. Gonna exhale here, flex into the down dog. On the inhale, come up through high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale into child's pose. Just gonna spend a couple of breaths here. Still trying to feel that wave in the spine with each breath. So you're inhaling deep into the stomach, into the tummy, and into that space. And as you exhale, letting it release in a wave as well. So you're rounding the spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, arching the spine, just creating that wave and exaggerating the movement of the breath. Gonna inhale, coming up onto tabletop, and exhale back to downward dog. Gonna inhale, right leg high, and opening out to the right hand side, letting that heel come down. And as you inhale, going back to three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your knee into nose and then thread it through the hole, coming into wild thing. All your weight into your right hand as you extend the left hand up towards the sky, palm facing the sky, and exhale, release back to down dog. Coming into it on the other side, so inhale, left leg high, opening out to the side, letting the left heel come down. And inhale, three-legged dog, coming all the way through on the exhale, coming back into wild thing, coming through that hole, and then extending all the weight into your left hand, right palm facing the sky. And exhale, curl it back into center. Gonna inhale up onto the toes, round the spine, coming into that wave. As you exhale, bend the knees, send it back, hips up and back, downward dog. You're gonna inhale up onto the toes, round the spine, exhale, send it back, down dog. Moving in time with your breath, inhale, waving through the spine, exhale, down dog. We're gonna inhale, come up onto the toes this time. Gonna tiptoe to the top of the mat. And exhale, release down to Uttanasana. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe grab each elbow. And inhale, press up, coming up halfway. And exhale, let it come down again. Still using that wave motion. So inhale, coming up, and exhale, release. Inhale, coming up halfway, and exhale, release. Inhale, coming up halfway, and exhale, release. And inhale, come all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the hands up towards the sky, reaching up, and exhale. Bring your hands down through the heart space, all the way down, coming back into a forward fold. And as you inhale, press up halfway. And as you exhale, step it back to hovering tabletop. So keeping your knees slightly above the mat. And on the next exhale, release the knees, release the feet. Child's pose. Inhale, waving up, waving forwards back into tabletop. Exhale, arching the spine. Send it back. Down, back to child's pose. I'm going to inhale up into tabletop, rounding the spine, and then just send your legs, your knees through, and coming into a supine position on the mat. Lovely. Exhale, release. Release your feet, release your hands, release your arms. Release your legs, let them hang heavy. Well done for your work today. Well done for giving yourself that time and setting yourself up for a day. As we inhale and exhale, we're just listening to the sound of the breath, allowing our mind to be present, to experience what we're going through right now, what our bodies are experiencing right now, not about what's going to happen, what has happened, just now. Drawing your attention to the sounds around you. And just letting the world pass by for just a moment. And whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, drawing in that prana, life force, the energy of spring, of joy. Bring the smile to your lips. So you wiggle your fingers and toes and then come back up into a seated position on the mat. Thank you again for joining me today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.